Hi Cancer, welcome to your November reading. My name is Linda. I've already shuffled all the decks that I'm going to be using for your reading today and thrown down your spread. So what we have here is where you are now, the challenge you face, the resources you can use, the hidden forces, the potential outcome. And from the runes we're going to take one to understand what is your spiritual lesson in your current situation. Okay. So what I'm seeing here, Cancer, is that you have a new project or a new idea or maybe a new relationship, some kind of partnership with the Lovers here that is very exciting. You have a lot of inspiration. There's a lot of passion with the Ace of Wands. Something either creative or entrepreneurial, or I wouldn't say it's romantic, but it could be with the Lovers. But in any case, there's something new. There's something exciting that you're very passionate about, a new idea, new concept, new business, new brand, new something that you are excited to get started on. But there's some, what's the right word? Not consequences, but there's some reservations or some concerns that you might have, or some doubts that you might have about it. With the Strength being in reverse, the challenge for you is to go the course with the Knight of Pentacles. The challenge for you and the advice as far as the action you should take, because this card is in the placement of what resources you can use. It's saying here that you need to be brave, you need to have confidence, you need to be patient, and you need to be committed to the course of enduring whatever is required of you in order to fulfill the destiny of the idea that you have. Okay? So you have a really exciting idea, but you're also maybe a bit unsure of it actually being successful because of your own limitations, perhaps, or because of how complicated it might become, like to actually put action into and effort into this idea to actually manifest it in the physical realm. It might be a little bit off-putting because you know actually from the outset that it will take a long time to actually achieve the vision. So there's a lot of things to consider here, but it does seem to give the impression here that what you have, that whatever idea that you have now that you're birthing, it does have the potential to be very successful, as long as you can stay committed to it, as long as you can be patient, as long as you can be courageous and confident and brave and strong to endure the process of what is required of you in order to see this through to the end and actually realize the success that's possible in this potential energy that you're having. Excuse me. Let's have a look at this rune and see what we get from that. The rune, as I said, is the spiritual lesson here. Now what we have, it's called Ansuz, and it's come out in the reverse position. Okay, so that's the energy of what is the spiritual lesson. Here is what it looks like in the upright. I will read both interpretations for you, but I'll start with the reversal because that's how it came out. It says here, misunderstanding, delusion, manipulation by others, boredom, vanity, and grandiloquence. And there can be duplicitousness here as well. But basically what I'm seeing here from this rune, as far as what all your lesson is in here, and what this reading is suggesting is potential energy here, is that you need to figure out for yourself if this idea that you have or the concept that you want to bring through is actually something that you can realistically and potentially bring into being, or are you having some kind of delusions of grandeur that you are able to do something, or that the idea that you have is actually realistic for you. I hope you understand what I'm saying there and you're not offended by that. It's just what the energies are describing here in your reading. Because you have also here in the potential outcome this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse position. And what that says to me is that you could potentially suffer with a financial loss. You might also struggle to endure the process, because the Nine of Pentacles is a very independent energy. It's also a self-made energy. So what that means to me is that, like in the upright position, The Nine of Pentacles has made it. They've created their fortune. They've envisioned something for themselves, and they have stuck with it. They've stayed the course. They have produced the goods. They have created what they said they were going to do, and they did it. They did it by themselves. They did it on their own. They're successful in their own right. They're self-made. Okay? But you have this card in the reverse position here. So I'm kind of feeling like there's kind of a double meaning in this reading. One is saying like you might be delusional about what you're capable of and have this grand idea of what you're going to achieve, and you might be living out some fantasy about actually achieving it and doing it. But the reality of the situation might be that you have a delusional concept about what you're actually capable of. I'm not trying to shit on your dreams here. I just want you to be realistic. Now, because the Knight of Pentacles as well in the reading is talking about patience and commitment and endurance and slow moving energy towards a goal that is the sort of requirement is, you know, one step at a time, one day at a time kind of a vibe, right? But you might not be that patient. You might not have the willingness to stick something through all the difficulties, through the roller coaster ride, through the ups and the downs, through the good and the bad. You know, there's a suggestion here with the Strength in reverse that you're questioning your own ability to have that kind of bravery and that kind of courage and that kind of commitment to creating something in this very powerful, independent way to actually create the world that you are visioning, right? But the Lovers in the reading is very interesting. It's coming out in the position of the hidden forces. So again, I'm going to read this in a couple of different ways because I feel like there's different messages here for different people watching this reading. On one hand, what I'm seeing here is that you might have an idea, but you might not be able to complete it or do it on your own. In which case, the Lovers here is describing an energy that maybe is wanting you to see what your options are as far as partnerships. Okay? The Lovers doesn't have to be about a romantic partnership. It doesn't have to be about marriage or boyfriend and girlfriend or any of that shit. It could be about a business partnership. It's about any kind of partnership. So how I'm seeing it in the context of your other cards and the rune here as well is that it might be suggesting here that it would be a wise decision to team up with somebody in order to actualize the vision that you have or the idea that you have. And that comes with its own set of caveats and with its own set of issues and potential problems, right? You have to make sure that if you do that, that all of your agreements are in order, if contracts are required, that everything is laid out very clearly so there's no misunderstandings and no disappointments later. Now, the other way I'm going to read the Lovers in this reading is to say that you might have this idea and you might wish to pursue it, but there could be, how do I say that? Unexpected, because this card is the position of hidden forces, right? So this is something that you don't see coming. This could be something that's in the subconscious mind, right? So it could be that you want to do something on your own, but that you maybe get distracted by another person and pulled out of your dream here into something else that is showing up unexpectedly. All right, there's that energy here as well in this reading. Now, this bottom line is really interesting. I don't know, because the Knight of Pentacles, like I said, the Knight of Pentacles in the upright position is very independent. It's a single person. It's someone who's made it on their own. It's someone who is successful in their own right. It's not about being in partnership with anyone. It's not about having family money. It's not about, you know, being part of someone else's success story. This person, the Nine of Pentacles, is someone who's done it by themselves, on their own. They're self-made. They've actualized their dreams. It's a very independent energy. You have it in the reverse. This is the potential outcome. So in one way I could say like this reading is sort of saying, because you have the Lovers here in the upright and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, whatever this is here could actually turn into something that it didn't start out as, right? So like what the potential energy is in the beginning of the reading, it ends up becoming something else by the end because there's this unexpected energy showing up of partnerships. It starts out with the intention of being independent, with the intention of, you know, pursuing a goal or a dream or a vision or a potential or an opportunity, right? On your own. But maybe for whatever reason, you end up choosing a partnership instead of an independence. That's basically what I would say here in regards to this reading. Just want to go back to the rune for a second and give you the interpretation for this sigil in the upright position, because it did come out in reverse, but I want to give you the upright so you can take it as you want, right? It says, a revealing message or insight, communication, signals, inspiration, enthusiasm, speech, true vision, power of words and naming, blessings, the taking of advice, good health, harmony, truth, and wisdom. Okay? So I will continue to interpret this in the reverse position for the most part in this reading because of this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, because of the Strength in reverse. I feel that the message that's coming through here is from your higher self and guides. It's just kind of a warning to be careful that whatever idea you have here isn't born from delusions or from a manipulation or from a misinterpretation of a download or of a message or of some kind of communication or insight or revelation that you feel you've had. You might be misinterpreting it and confusing what is being shown to you by your guides, by your higher self, by the universe, whatever you call it. And you might be taking it in the wrong way and turning something into what it was not intended to be in the first place. So be careful about that, because that's where the delusion comes in with this Ansu's in reverse. You might feel like you've got a clear direct download or a clear wisdom message or inspiration, revelation from the universe or your guides or your higher self. But you might be twisting it to make it be something that it was not intended to be, and that could leave you in this position where you might not succeed in what you're attempting to do because you misinterpreted the information in the beginning. Cancer, I hope that made sense. I hope you got something out of that. It's been an honor and a pleasure to read for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.